We have all seen the Hollywood heart attack. A character gasps, clutches their chest in sudden agony, and collapses to the floor. Medical reality paints a very different picture. Actual heart failure often broadcasts subtle warning signs days or even weeks before a severe event occurs. The true danger of these early warnings is that they perfectly mimic harmless, everyday physical ailments. Millions of people unknowingly write off these critical alarms as mere stress, fatigue, or a bout of indigestion. By dismissing the signs, they miss their best window for preventative survival. Surviving a heart attack relies entirely on learning to decode your body's subtle physiological whispers before they escalate into a fatal scream. The first category of highly misdiagnosed symptoms involves sudden, unprompted cold sweats and extreme, unexplained fatigue. It is incredibly common to dismiss these feelings. Patients often attribute the sweating to a hot afternoon or blame their deep exhaustion on a particularly stressful workday. This animated model shows the biological reality. As restricted blood flow limits the heart's output, the autonomic nervous system triggers an emergency response. It activates the sweat glands and rapidly drains energy reserves. This specific presentation of extreme fatigue appears frequently in female patients, a factor that contributes heavily to their symptoms being disproportionately misdiagnosed. Another frequent false alarm occurs in the stomach. Patients routinely experience pre-heart attack nausea or heartburn, assuming it is just indigestion caused by a bad meal. Because these physiological emergency responses look exactly like routine stress or an upset stomach, the human brain actively rationalizes away the actual cardiac threat. The next set of easily dismissed symptoms includes feeling unexpectedly short of breath while resting, accompanied by sudden bouts of dizziness or lightheadedness. Patients often falsely rationalize this sudden breathlessness as a sign of aging or assume they are simply falling out of shape. This diagram illustrates the mechanical failure. A struggling heart cannot pump efficiently, failing to push enough oxygenated blood through the lungs, dropping oxygen saturation. That starvation travels upward. Deprived of fuel, the brain experiences a drop in neurological function, leading to dizziness or fainting. Treating unexpected breathlessness or lightheadedness as a mere fitness issue masks a critical oxygen crisis that requires immediate intervention. Eventually, the warning signs become physical. You might feel localized pain that inexplicably spreads into the jaw, neck, shoulders, or arms. The routine dismissal for this is to assume you slept in a strange position or perhaps tweaked a muscle during physical activity. This map of the nervous system highlights a medical concept known as referred pain. Distress signals from the heart cross neurological wires, causing the brain to falsely perceive pain in seemingly healthy extremities. This brings us to the final, unmistakable anchor symptom, central chest discomfort. Many expect this to be a sharp, stabbing sensation. Instead, it most commonly manifests as a heavy squeezing, intense pressure, or a tight feeling in the center of the chest that may come and go. When physical discomfort defies standard musculoskeletal logic, such as a crushing chest pressure without a recent impact, or spreading numbness, it is your body's definitive final alarm of cardiac failure. The ultimate danger lies not in experiencing just one of these symptoms in isolation, but in their combination. A tight chest paired with a sudden cold sweat or nausea is a massive red flag. This timeline graph shows the medical principle known as time is muscle. Every minute a patient waits to see if their supposed indigestion clears up, the restricted blood flow causes the heart to sustain permanent, irreversible tissue death. Seeking immediate emergency medical care is the only reliable way to halt this damage and save the patient's life. You must proactively recognize and respect these early warnings. Waiting for a cinematic collapse means waiting too long. Learn to listen to your body's whispers so you never have to hear it scream. If you found this information helpful, subscribe for more evidence-based health documentaries designed to keep you informed and healthy.